Chapter 4, Sai Baba's First Advent in Shirdi. In this chapter, we will see missions of the saints. Lord Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita that whenever there is a decay of dharma, that is, the righteousness, and an ascendancy of unrighteousness will occur, I manifest for the protection of the virtues, the destructions of the vicious, and establishment of the truth. I manifest ages after ages. Similar is the mission of sages and the saints, who are his representatives, who appear time to time in the way of their own to fulfill this mission. For instance, when the twice born, that is, Brahmins, Kshatriyas, and the Vaishyas, neglected their duties, and when the Shudras try to usurp the rights of the higher class, when spiritual preceptors are not respected but humiliated, when nobody cares for religious instructions, when everybody thinks himself are learned men, when Brahmins fail to do Sandhya adoration, their religious practices were failed, when yogis neglect their meditation, when people begin to think that wealth is the sole concern and turn away from the path of salvation, they serve us a beacon lights. Then the Lord appears to show and guide this light in true path for us to follow. In this way, many saints like Nivritti ji, Janadeva ji, Mukta Bai ji, Namdev Maharaj, Gora, Gonai ji, Eknath, Tukaram Sahib, Narhari ji, Narsi Bhai, Sanjan Kasai, Savata Ramdas ji, and various others did appear at various circumstances. And so came Shri Sai Baba of Shirdi. Now let us see about the holy Tirth Sthanam, that is, the holy place of Shirdi. The banks of Godavari river in the Ahmednagar district are very fortunate, for they gave the birth and refuge to many saints, prominent amongst them being Jnaneshwar Maharaj. Shirdi also falls in the Kopargaon Taluka of Ahmednagar district. After crossing this Godavari river at Kopargaon, Shirdi is on the way. When you go 3 kos, that means 9 miles, you come to Neemgaon, from where Shirdi is visible. Shirdi is famous and well known as other places like Gangapur, Narsinwadi, Ondumbar. These all are religious places on the banks of Krishna river. As the devotee Damaji flourished and blessed Mangalveda near Pandharpur, as Swami Samarth Ramdas at Sajjangad, and as Shri Narasimha Saraswati ji at Saraswatiwadi Devasthanam. So Shri Sainath flourished at Shirdi and blessed it. Now let us know about the personality of Baba. It is on the account of Sai Baba that Shirdi grew prominence. He conquered this worldly existence, which is very difficult Peace was his ornament. He was a repositor of the wisdom. He was from the home of Vaishnav devotees, most liberal. He had no love for perishable things and was always into self realization. He had no pressure of the worldly things. His heart was clear as a mirror, and his speech always rained nectar. The rich, poor, ill, healthy, all were there. He didn't know honor or dishonor. He spoke freely and mixed with all people, saw acting, dances, and heard ghazal songs. Ghazal is an Arabic poetry. He never stood away from his samadhi, that means mental equilibrium. The name of Allah was always on his lips. While the world awoke, he slept. His ashram could not be determined and always sat in one place, but knew the transactions being done entire world. He told daily hundreds of stories, but wow his silence. He always leaned against the wall of the masjid or walked during morning hours, noon, and evenings towards Lendi Bagh, that means the garden named Lendi or Nala, and Chavadi was his favorite places, abided himself to these. He acted like sadhaka, that means a practitioner. He was meek, humble. As Gyaneshwar Maharaj elevated Alandi, Eknath did it for Paitan, so Sai Baba raised Shirdi. Blessed are the grasslands of Shirdi. Shirdi became to us devotee another Pandharpur, Jagannath Puri, Dwarka Mai, Banaras, in Kashi. These all are the religious places of Hinduism. Similarly, in South we have Rameshwaram. The darshan of Shri Sai Baba was our yoga sadhana to remove all sins. Touching his legs and took a bath in Triveni Prayag near that valley. Drinking the holy water of his feet, our desires accomplished. His commands were like Vedas, and accepting his sacred ashes and sweet prasadams was only purifying our soul and body. His sole place was Shirdi, but extended far wide to Punjab state, Calcutta, North India, Gujarat, Decca, which is now comes under Bangladesh, and Konkan. Thus the fame is spread all over. Unparalleled joy that devotees get at Pandharpur by seeing Lord Vitthal Rukumai idol. This is not an exaggeration, but consider the devotees get same respect for this place too. Thank you for listening to this wonderful audio. Now continue to the next part of chapter 4. Om Sai Ram.